Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. September 18th. Loved back to recovery. Our whole treasured philosophy of self-sufficiency had to be cast aside. This had not been done with old-fashioned willpower. It was instead a matter of developing the willingness to accept these new facts of living. We neither ran nor fought, but accept we did, and then we were free. Best of the Grapevine, Volume 1, page 198. I can be free of my old enslaving self. After a while, I recognize and believe in the good within myself. I see that I have been loved back to recovery by my higher power who envelopes me. My higher power becomes that source of love and strength that is performing a continuing miracle in me. I am sober and I am grateful. Courage to Change One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, September 18th. When I am troubled about what lies ahead, I look back to see where I've been. When I was very new to the program, I would say, I'm better off now than I was before I came to Al-Anon. I'll keep coming back. When I grew frustrated because of all the changes I wanted to make in myself, I said, at least I'm aware of the problems. Now I know what I'm dealing with. And recently I found myself saying, if someone had told me a year ago that I would be where I am today, I wouldn't have believed it possible. Time offers me evidence that the Al-Anon program works. I can see the growth in my life. The longer I live by these principles, the more evidence I have. This reinforcement provides strong support in times of doubt and helps boost my courage in times of fear. Today's reminder: when I feel unable to move or when I am filled with fear, I have a wonderful gift to help clear my way, the gift of memory. Too often my memory has given me sadness, bringing back past hurt and shame. But now I can use my memory to see the progress I have made and to know the joy of gratitude. My own experience is teaching me to trust this wonderful recovery process. All I have to do is pay attention. There is a quote from James M. Barrie, and it reads, God gave us memories so that we might have roses in December. Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, September 18th. Honest Relationships. One of the most profound changes in our lives is in the realm of personal relationships. Basic text, page 57. Recovery gives many of us relationships that are closer and more intimate than we've ever had before. As time passes, we find ourselves gravitating toward those who eventually become our friends, our sponsor, and our partners in life. Shared laughter, tears, and struggles bring shared respect and lasting empathy. What then do we do when we find that we don't agree with our friends on everything? We may discover that we don't share the same taste in music as our dearest friend, or that we don't agree with our spouse about how the furniture should be arranged, or even find ourselves voting differently from our sponsor at a service committee meeting. Does this conflict mean that the friendship, the marriage, or the sponsorship is over? No. These types of conflict are not only to be expected in any long-lasting relationship, but are actually an indication that both people are emotionally healthy and honest individuals. In any relationship where both people agree on absolutely everything, chances are that only one person is doing the thinking. If we sacrifice our honesty and integrity to avoid conflicts or disagreements, we give away the best of what we bring to our relationships. We experience the full measure of partnership with another human being when we are fully honest. Just for today, I will welcome the differences that make each one of us special. Today, I will work on being myself. Today, Emotions Anonymous, September 18th. Reflection for today. In the past, there were so many things I had to do, planned to do, or needed to do. When I thought of tackling any of these things, I ended up doing nothing but my usual reading, sleeping, or daydreaming, and then had to think up excuses why nothing had been accomplished. I made fervent promises that tomorrow I would really get to it and get it all done. I knew full well the list was endless and that tomorrow would contain even more things to do, more than I could reasonably accomplish in one day. I am now trying to make a conscious effort to do at least one thing on this list which I do not want to do, and I have stopped making excuses. Meditation for today. May I make the conscious effort to start my day with the God of my understanding, asking for strength and courage to take action. Today I will remember, I will make an effort to do at least one thing I really do not want to do. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. September 18th. Healing. Being in an ACA 12-step meeting was being in a place where, without speaking, I sat with others who genuinely knew me. BRB page XVIII. All we knew was that our lives weren't working. In the midst of the dysfunction, we found the strength to reach out for help. It was suggested that our childhoods were still affecting us and that ACA might be a good idea. So we took a leap of faith and attended our first ACA meeting. Almost immediately, we felt a sense of comfort without really knowing what this group was all about. We began to hear what others were saying. It was as if they knew us without actually knowing us. We came to realize that we all had similar characteristics as a result of being brought up in dysfunctional madness. We knew we had arrived at a potential solution for so often feeling alone and different. We found that this process of healing showed us how to grow from the inside, and we knew we were on the right path. We found great comfort in the knowledge that the 12 steps were leading us to spiritual recovery and growth. ACA was helping us find a way out of isolation, fear, and terminal uniqueness. The affirmation reads, "On this day I will remember the feeling of safety I find in my meetings. I know that I am no longer alone." Share, subscribe, like, and most of all, be the you that you are created to be. To remember that you are not alone, and also that recovery is possible, one day at a time.